fans, calling all Dick Tracy fans. Stand by. Dick Tracy is on the air.
The makers of Quaker Puffed Wheat and Quaker Puffed Rice, the two tempting, delicious, nourishing cereals that are shot from guns, now bring you another thrilling Dick Tracy detective adventure. Hear the big guns? That's the way they sound when puffed wheat and puffed rice are shot from guns in the Quaker plant. Remember that sound the next time you sit down to a big dish of crisp, crunchy puffed wheat or puffed rice for breakfast. You see, when the nourishing grains of wheat and rice are shot from the big guns, they're actually exploded to 8 times their normal size. Each tiny, hard-to-digest food cell is unlocked, and that's why Quaker Puffed Wheat and Quaker Puffed Rice are so specially easy to digest, why you get their trigger-fast food energy so quickly and easily. And remember, patrol members, if you want to be strong, healthy, and alert like Dick Tracy is, you need lots of that same kind of food energy. So join the thousands of happy puffed wheat and puffed rice fans who enjoy puffed wheat one day and puffed rice the next. That gives you a delightful taste variety that Mother and Dad enjoy, too. So tell Mother about those 2 swell flavors and ask her to get some Quaker Puffed Wheat and Quaker Puffed Rice at the grocer's for you. And be sure to have your pencil and paper ready for a secret code message from Dick Tracy. Aboard the liner Marvania, bound for America, Dick Tracy and Pat have been trying to protect a certain well-known Egyptologist named Dryden Small from an unknown enemy called the Man with the Yellow Face. Yesterday we learned how one of the crew in the hold of the ship had been frightened by a strange apparition. Returning from the investigation, Dick overheard the Man with the Yellow Face threatening to kill Pat, whom he had left with Dryden Small. Tracy had no gun with him, so he was forced to try to bluff the Man with the yellow face into believing he did have one. Will he succeed?
Whoever you are, drop that gun or I'll drop you.
Ah, Mr. Tracy. Come in, won't you?
I've got you covered, so don't try anything. Put down that gun.
Thank you. No. This little pearl-handled revolver belongs to Dryden Small, a dangerous little toy, but rather attractive, so I prefer to keep it.
Who are you? What's your name?
I believe I have been called the Man with a Yellow Face. Rather an unpleasant, distressing name. I don't like it. My real name, and I hope that you will use it henceforward, gentlemen, is Humi Batik.
Egyptian, huh?
That is right.
Dick, he wounded Dryden Small. He knifed him before I could get in here. I heard Small cry out.
It was in self-defense. You see, Mr. Tracy, he was indiscreet enough to withhold something from me. Something I wanted very badly.
The Black Pearl of Osiris.
Ah, you know.
You wounded Small because he wouldn't tell you where it was. What is the Black Pearl of Osiris? And why have you been following Small to get it?
That gun you are holding in your pocket, if you actually are holding a gun there, Mr. Tracy, compels me to answer more or less. As I have said, my name is Humi Batik. I am the high priest of the cult of Osiris, a secret group dedicated to the worship of that ancient god.
And what about the Black Pearl? Has it some religious significance?
Ah, it has indeed. The Black Pearl is a very small pearl, but as you know, black pearls are rare and therefore are of considerable value. Aside from its value in money, however, the Black Pearl of Osiris is priceless in our eyes, for it is really the heart of Osiris.
How can a pearl, black or white, be anybody's heart?
Oh, you interpret my remark too literally, Mr. Patton. Many, many hundreds of years ago, a statue of Osiris was molded from gold with eyes of diamond. When it was erected, it was decided that the statue must have a heart, and it must be something unusual, something worthy of that incredibly beautiful statue. Tutankhamun, the pharaoh of that time, had in his possession a small but perfect black pearl, and he gave this to the temple to be used as the heart of Osiris.
I'm beginning to understand. That statue wasn't by any chance placed in Tutankhamun's tomb when he died, was it?
Mr. Tracy, I bow to you. Yes, the statue was placed there. For hundreds of years, it was safe. Then came this infidel and stole the Black Pearl. But we knew, we who have guarded it for centuries, we knew that the heart of Osiris had been taken. and that it must be returned at all costs. I have found it necessary to employ force, a thing I detest. But in my heart, I know that Osiris will forgive me, for I did it for him.
Well, that's Osiris will, Batik. But undoubtedly you're aware of the fact that there is another law here on Earth which metes out its own justice. And so...
No. Do not move toward me, I caution you. Believe me, I will gladly give myself over to you after I have returned the pearl. But I have not the black pearl. Until I do have it, you cannot have me.
I'm afraid you're mistaken about that. Believe me, I sympathize with you, but...
It is not your sympathy I want. It is the black pearl of Osiris. That is what I want, and that is what I will have.
Put down that gun, Batik.
You cannot frighten me. I am not sure whether you have a gun there in your pocket or not, but if you have, you had better begin firing it now, because...
Look out, Dick. He's aiming at the light.
Guard that door, Captain. The door, Captain. Don't let him get out. Go.
Dick, you're hurt. You're hurt.
Out of my way, Captain, or I will...
After him, for heaven's sake, don't let him get away. Oh, my leg, I can't stand on it. Go after him. Don't let him get away.
Yes, and by the Lord Harry Tracy, I'll have the whole crew out to look for him.
Does that hurt, Mr. Tracy?
Well, Doctor, not much.
Not much, huh? I admire your nerve, sir, but you can't tell me that you aren't experiencing intense pain. I've probed for bullets before.
Well, you have to get it out, don't you?
Yes, but I'm not so sure that I can. That thigh of yours ought to be x-rayed to find out the exact location of the bullet. The bullet must be a very small one to judge from the wound.
Yeah, with a very small revolver. Small pearl handle, one belonging to Dryden Small.
Ah, yes, Mr. Small. I treated him for a few knife wounds an hour ago. He'll be laid up for a long time. Mr. Tracy, I don't like that man. He deserved everything he got. Huh. That hurt you, didn't it?
No, it's right. Please go on.
Yeah.
The crew are searching for Humi Batik, are they, Pat?
Yeah, every available man. They'll find him, too.
I wonder. He's clever, that Egyptian. They searched for him before and couldn't find... Are they? All right, Doctor. Pat, I'm afraid our Egyptian friend is clever enough to find a safe place to hide. I wish I could be out with a crew hunting for him.
What about that black pearl, Dick? The Egyptian seems sure Dryden Small had it. Have you any idea where it might be?
No, Pat, I haven't. I can't help thinking that if only I'd known about this before, Dryden Small had told me the whole story, all this might have been avoided.
That would have meant telling you that he stole the pearl of Osiris.
Yeah.
You always suspected him, didn't you?
Well, I thought he was dishonest and evasive, but I didn't know anything definite.
Mr. Tracy,
Yes?
I'm not going to probe for that bullet anymore. It's useless.
Oh?
You have to wait until we dock tomorrow, go to a doctor immediately, and have it x-rayed. Unfortunately, we have no facilities for x-ray on board.
I see. All right, Doctor, I'll do that.
I'll bandage it up. I think you'll be able to get around.
All right. Thank you, Doctor. Thanks very much. No luck as yet, Captain?
Oh, none, Tracy, none. My men are searching the boat, but there doesn't seem to be much chance of finding Mr. Batik. As you say, he's probably chosen the one place where we wouldn't think of looking.
Yes. The one place where we wouldn't think of looking. I wonder what that might be.
If I knew, I could save the crew a lot of trouble. But I can promise you this, Tracy. He won't get off the boat when we dock tomorrow without being caught. I'll see to that.
Yes? I wonder, Captain. I wonder.
I've been watching the passengers go down the gangplank, Dick. And so far, I haven't seen anyone resembling Batik.
No, neither have I, Pat. But he's going to try to get off this boat. You depend on that. We have every gangplank guarded.
Hey, Dick!
Junior! Well, old man, I'm glad to see you.
Oh, gosh, am I glad to see you, Dick. Oh, hello, Pat.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, Pat.
That's okay, kid. I know when Dick's around, no one else exists.
Tell me, Junior, how's the Dick Tracy Secret Service Patrol going? You got lots of members?
Boy, I'll say we have. Hey, what are you looking for?
Oh, a friend of ours, Junior. He thought he might be getting off the boat.
Oh, some gangster, I'll bet.
Wrong that time, youngster?
See anyone, Pat?
No, I just thought for a minute, but it isn't him.
Say, who are you looking for, anyway?
An Egyptian named Humi Batik. He's been hiding on boat. Wounded a man. He says he did it in self-defense. We've got to get him.
Dick, are you limping?
Well,
He was shot, Junior.
Shot by the Egyptian, huh?
Yeah.
Say, Dick, is it bad?
no, it's all right, Junior. Oh, Captain.
Hello there, Tracy. Any luck?
No, none as yet.
Well, I hope he hasn't got past us, but I don't see how he could. I've got men stationed all over the place. Humi Batik isn't hard to recognize with that yellow face of his.
There are two things that puzzle me, Captain. Where is Humi Batik hiding, and where is the Black Pearl? I searched Small's effects thoroughly and couldn't find it.
Well, I'd give a good deal to know the answers to those questions myself.
Hey, Dick, isn't that a body they're bringing off now? Down by the hole there.
No, that isn't a body, Junior. That's a mummy case containing a mummy which belonged to the guy who was wounded.
A mummy? Oh, gosh.
What would be the one place we'd never think of looking?
What was that, Tracy?
Captain, I may be crazy, but come on.
Dick, where you going?
I'm going down to have a look at that mummy.
But, Dick, you don't actually think he'd be in there, do you?
I don't know, Pat. It's the one place we haven't looked for him. It's the one place no one would think of looking for him.
My heavens, Tracy, I believe you're right.
We'll soon know. Here, you.
Yeah?
Put that mummy case down, will you?
Yeah, with pleasure. Boy, they sure built these things in the old days. Weighs a ton. All right, boys, put it down.
Okay. There it goes. There we are. Well, I must say, Tracy, you certainly are thorough. Got to hand it to you. I would never have thought of looking in that mummy case.
Well, remember, we're not sure he's in there. He may not be, you know.
Yeah, there's something to that.
But I have a hunch, Pat. A hunch that he is. All right, boys, pry out that lid.
Okay, Tracy, okay.
Draw your gun, Pat, and stand ready.
Right, Dick.
You may need it.
Is Humi Batik concealed in the mummy case? And supposing he is, where is the Black Pearl? A big surprise awaits us, a surprise you won't want to miss for anything. And now stand by for a meeting of the Dick Tracy Secret Service Patrol, brought to you by the makers of Quaker Puffed Wheat and Quaker Puffed Rice, those two nourishing, tasty cereals that are shot from guns. Here's Dick Tracy, Jr., your president now.
The meeting will now come to order. And today we have another secret code message for you from Dick Tracy.
Have you got your pencil and paper ready to take it down? If not, get them right now so you won't miss Dick's secret message.
While you're getting your pencil and paper, I want to report a lot of new promotions to the ranks of sergeant and lieutenant.
Congratulations, officers of the Dick Tracy Secret Service Patrol. And if you aren't an officer already, start to win your promotion right away. It tells you how in your secret code book.
All right, Mr. Quakerman. Here's the secret code message. You ready, everyone? It's prisoner 20, 6, 10, 16, 3, 21, 17, 16, 20, 8, 16, 3, 8, 18, 15, 4, 12, 21, 15, 13, 9, 14.
That's a long one, Junior. I think you better repeat it.
Okay, here it is again. It's prisoner 20, 6, 10, 16, 3, 21, 17, 16, 20, 8, 16, 3, 8, 18, 15, 4, 12, 21, 15, 13, 9, 14.
That's real news for you from Dick Tracy Patrol members. Be sure you decode that message. It's important. And with all the big things that are happening, be sure there's some famous Quaker Puffed Wheat and Quaker Puffed Rice in the pantry so you can get your box tops. Look today to be sure. And if there isn't any, ask Mother to get some at the grocer's, and then you and Mother and Dad can have puffed wheat one day and puffed rice the next for a delicious variety that really brightens up your breakfast. And don't forget those two swell cereals are shot from guns.
Calling all adventure fans, calling all Dick Tracy fans. Stand by for another exciting Dick Tracy adventure next Monday at this same time. That is all.